Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk About It, episode 2. I just want to say first off, thank you all to everyone who's watched episode 1 so far, given us a like and subscribe on our YouTube, and who may have also found us on our Facebook page or on our website. My name is Alex, and I am super excited to come back on here. I'm on the Valley Gem today to talk a little bit about some things that are up and coming and how things have been since episode 1. So to start off, we are super excited to have a newsletter that's coming out every month. It came out a week after our first episode of the podcast. And if you want to read more additional content about our boats and stuff like that, make sure to check out that tab on our website. We do have a newsletter that is going to come out every month. So if you want to read some stuff about our boats and our staff and our upcoming events, that's another way to see what's going on here in Marietta. We also have started rehearsals for our Bridgerton themed murder mystery that's going to be performing in April and May. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of interviews that we had this week during rehearsals. The first clip is going to be Hope, our other host, interviewing half the cast. So we hope you enjoy.
Hello everybody, we are here with some of the cast of our latest murder mystery, A Season to Die For, a romantic comedy mystery. And we're going to ask the cast some questions to learn a little bit about the show. Chloe, can you tell us a little bit about your character?
My character's name is Saucy Featherly, and if you're a fan of Bridgerton, she's a lot like Penelope in the way that she's in love with the best friend's older brother, but also a lot like her sisters, where she's very outspoken about it.
She's
not trying to hide that.
She's feeling her feelings, we'll just say that.
Absolutely.
All right, Zach, who do you play in the show?
I'm playing Tony, and I'm the best friend's older brother who's entirely oblivious to feelings.
So he's not picking up what she's putting down?
Absolutely not, no. Big dum-dum, but it's fun.
All right, and Belle, tell us about your character.
Lord Nigel Ambrosia, and I am just a creep that is trying to save my own neck from going to war.
To war, okay, yes, I love that. All right, Zach, you've done murder mysteries before. Can you tell us a little bit about what guests can expect at a murder mystery show?
At a murder mystery, there's things you can look at throughout the show to try to determine towards the end the culprit.
Very fun. Chloe, you want to help them out a little bit? What else can guests look forward to?
Yeah, so there, like Zach was saying, a lot of clues lying around, but also just a lot of laughs. Murder mysteries, they're always going to be campy, corny, funny. And this one also has the drama, of course, with the murder, with the secret relationships. It has a little bit of everything.
Love it. Very cool. So, Belle, can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to be involved with a project like this?
It's definitely interesting. The only thing I've done before is the plays, so this is a lot more laid back and fun.
Fun, yes. So that's the main thing to take away that our guests can expect, right? Just a lot of fun and a great time at A Season to Die For. So we hope you'll come out and see us.
Alrighty, once again, that was our artistic director, Hope Eller, and half of the cast of A Season to Die For. And we're going to hear from the second half of the cast. I got to interview them during rehearsal as well. And let's take a look. All right, we're back with the rest of the cast of A Season to Die For, our new murder mystery coming to the Valley Gem here this spring. I have Shroom, Connor, and Sabrina with me. So everybody tell me a little bit about each of your characters, what's your character's name, and what kind of personality they have.
So I play Daffodil Bridgeton. She goes by Daffy by her closest friends and family. She, at first starting out, she's very poised, but definitely underneath she is mean and a spoiled brat and wants to get what she wants at all times.
Very demanding.
Yes.
Okay. Connor, what about you?
The character I play is Stephen Duke Hound, and he's known as kind of the most eligible bachelor, and, you know, he isn't crazy outspoken, but he knows what he wants.
Okay. Very good.
That's a good way of putting it. I'm the Viscountess Lavender Bridgeton, and I am the mother of Daffy and Tony, and they are very important to me. I care very much about their courtships and who it is they end up married to.
All right, very good.
So also Connor and Shroom have both been in our murder mysteries before if you've been to the Valley Gym, but this is Sabrina's first one, which is really exciting. So Sabrina, really quickly, just talk about how this process has been for you for your first time and how's it going?
Okay, so, well, first of all, understanding the mechanics of a murder mystery was really interesting. I liked learning about that because as a performer, I've never had the opportunity. But it's a lot of fun. Like, I didn't realize how much fun it would be. We laugh a lot. And I'm really excited to bring that to our guests because I think that, like, what a cool experience. Like, you're on a boat and you get to experience a murder mystery. So I like the 2-for-1, and we're going to really show them the royal treatment. So I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Connor or Shroom, whichever, compared to the murder mysteries you've done before, what is something that you're really liking about this show in particular?
I feel like you're more equipped to answer that question than me. I really don't.
Well, this one has definitely been really cool, not just because of the new people in it, but definitely it's a part of it. But this one is set up a little bit differently. It's one of their more recent ones that they've come out with, and it's interesting seeing how not just like us have grown in these murder mysteries, but the writers also have, because we get them from the same people generally, and it's really interesting to see how they've changed and progressed.
Absolutely. Shroom, let's talk about your character a little bit. Do you think that they are going to be a pretty popular suspect in this show? Do you think you're going to fly under the radar a little bit? What do you think?
I think it really depends on how you look at my character, because you can either take it as, oh, she's not going to do it, that's stupid, or she is really, really weird and she's definitely going to do it. I feel like it's definitely for other people to decide, but personally, I don't know. I feel like she's so one way. I feel like she could definitely do it for selfish and bratty reasons.
Yeah, very good. Well, come out and decide who you think is going to be the murderer this season here for Season to Die For. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again to Hope Eller and the cast of A Season to Die For, a Bob LeBlanc murder mystery, for joining us on the podcast to talk a little bit about their experience and how it's going. I'm really excited. I'm also involved in that murder mystery, and I get to play some crazy characters, and I will definitely look completely different. So if you know me, or if you've been on a murder mystery before, there's some exciting things happening, and you're gonna laugh a lot during this show. So yeah, besides all of our artistic things and all of our shows and performances, you know, we are going full steam ahead on the river this spring, and we have a couple of exciting things that I want to tell our audience about before we go. On May 23rd, some of you might already know this, but Lafayette is visiting Marietta, Ohio. That's right, we have a historical impersonator that is coming to our town to celebrate Lafayette's historical journey through America that he took a tour of after, you know, the country survived the Revolutionary War. We're partnering with the Campus Martius Museum, and we are hosting a Lafayette Visit Brunch. So Lafayette will be on the Valley Gem on May 23rd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We'll be serving a French-inspired brunch menu, and tickets are available now for our website. This is a new and exciting thing. It's a one-time chance to see and be a part of history once again. So if you want to be a part of this historical tour with the Lafayette history, make sure you check out that. It's once again May 23rd from 9 a.m. to 11. Our newsletter this month is going to feature things from our book club, like our book review and our new month's pick. So make sure to check that out, as well as interviews from our other captains and crew. Thank you again for joining us for this episode of Let's Talk About It. If you have any questions for us and want to be featured on the podcast in any way, make sure to like and subscribe on our YouTube, leave us a comment, or shoot us an email, and we'll try to answer any questions you might have about what's going on the river. All right, we hope to see you again next week. Bye.